Good morning, my friends, or afternoon or evening, whenever you're seeing this. Dorothy Morgan, been a professional astrologer for a lot of decades. I'm just wanting to do something fun because I just love to talk about astrology all the time. Lots of in-depth, real in-depth astrology on my Patreon group. Please come find me there. What I do here is the Astrodice. I just started doing this last week. So I'm going to try and do this as often as I can, every day for now. If I can't make it at this time every day, I'm going to do it whenever I do. So there, I talk too fast. I'm a Gemini. The purpose of this is just to give you a quick energy focus for the day. And using the Astro Dice, it just gives me some insight. I should probably grab my other cards, my cards too. I was popping those on the last couple of days. So if I feel like it, I will do that too. So what I was doing, I'm not going to roll them while I'm recording because I've rolled them a couple times this morning because I like to just like, what's happening? What's going on? Just give me a little insight besides looking at the astrology of the day. And the same first two positions came up, the planet or the position, which is the lunar node, and the zodiac sign. The third thing is, of course, the house placement. That's the only thing that changed. What did we come up? When it kept rolling the same two things, it's just like when you shuffle your tarot deck or your oracle deck and a card comes out and you're like, no, I don't want that one. And you put it back in and it comes out again. That's what's happening here. So we're going to talk about the South Node in Libra, and it's in the third house. So what does this represent? The South Node is a place in space. It's not a planet or a luminary. It's a place in space where eventually the eclipses will happen. However, when we're just looking at it in this regard, what it represents collectively, where they are in the sky, and we also have them in our birth charts. The South Node represents the path we've already taken, our past lives, things that have been, sort of, I guess I would say, unconsciously learned and processed, especially as children, because you don't have to believe in past lives to have unconscious things. But the South Node represents that. It represents us, what we're moving away from. And some, kind of like those issues that keep coming to the surface. If we keep stuffing them down, we need as a collective and as individuals to process what's coming so it can come up and out, process, gone, done. And then if it comes up again, it's easier every time. So the South Node, in a way, represents things such as that, what's coming up. And since it's the zodiac sign that this dice stopped in was Libra, and that happened twice. So South Node in Libra can represent karmic relationships and looking at what's going on in your life today, because this is just a little forecast for today. It's in the third house, so that's Gemini's home of communication. South Node in Libra in the third house is for all of us in any relationship. You don't have to think of it as just your spouse or your partner, but any important relationship that you're currently in, or maybe there's some issues, or you're just reconnecting with somebody from your past, or whatever it is. We also have Venus in Capricorn retrograde in the sky. So this is a day, and the way I'm seeing it with these dice, this is a day of a lot of communication. Communicate with your relationships that may need a little extra help working through a problem that seems to regularly come up. Okay, that's what today is. You don't have to make it anything awful. I need space and the microphone has to move. I just want to get a couple of cards. What do the cards say? You know what? Let me share my screen because I am an astrologer. That's my number one gig, is the astrology. Let me see if I can share my screen. There we are. Okay, this is the moment. This is today. This is what we got looking at. Just when this from my location, the angles will be different wherever you live. So yeah, we have Venus still. She's retrograde until the 29th. So we are still working on old relationship issues, concerns, things suddenly showing up because it makes a trine aspect to Uranus. It's connecting to Uranus, and Uranus is, hey, let's shake things up a little bit. Let's something show up unexpected, or be open for new and innovative thoughts and ideas and processes. So that's just a quick tidbit. For more astrology content, the new moon forecast is up. So please go like that and go find that, because that new moon is an amazing one. It's connected to the eclipses, the eclipse that we have coming up in April 30th. So you want to go listen to that, and you can read the forecast on my website as well. And I have classes February 7th and February 8th. Those are also posted on my website. Please come and join me there. Relationship lecture is one, and a class, a new beginner class. So come join me there. Card I picked was Prayer Feather. That's a great one. So this represents, usually you would have a feather, you would spend time painting it and putting your thoughts and your prayers and your energy into that feather. And then they would hang it on a tree, and spirit of air, of wind, would take it to the elders, to your spirits, to the spirit guides. And so if you have a little something that you need to send off, a little message to your spirit guides, now that's a great way to do it. All right, I'll leave you with that. South Node in Libra in the 3rd house. So make sure you communicate what you need to with those people in your life that you have something that's important to say. Okay. All right. Blessings, everybody. Namaste. Find my way out here. I always have to find my way out.